welcome. My name is Megan. I'm currently in Palm Cove in Australia, so as you can tell I'm in a different location to what I normally am. It's currently New Year's Day and today's video is going to be on intention setting with a quick little yoga flow at the end. So I'm going to start this video. I've got my notes here from my worksheet that I've created. I'm going to refer onto this video. I'm going to try and attach it as well, and if you want to email to you, let me know and I can send it on. So this worksheet that I've created is all about intention setting. So I've broken it down, explaining what that actually means, why we do it, and then 3 little journal prompts that you can do at home. And then I would recommend doing them before you do the yoga flow, but if you want to do it the other way around, that's entirely up to you. As it is New Year's Day as well, it's a really good time to sit and have a think about what you want to achieve in the next year, but you don't just have to do it within New Year, you can do it at any point. Okay, let's talk intention setting then. So, the definition of intention setting is, it's the act of stating what you intend to accomplish through your actions. So that's quite a mouthful, so let's break it down. So basically, setting an intention is deciding that you want to change something in your life. So in the UK specifically, I live in the UK, so that's what I mainly know. A lot of people, when it comes to New Year, they intend to join a gym because they want to, say for instance, lose weight or get fitter or change a habit. So that intention is they want to go to the gym. But what we're going to look at in this workbook is what's behind that intention. So why do you want to change it? What is really beneath the surface? Because changing something on the short term is great. And what we do find in the UK is a lot of people will intend to go to the gym, so they'll join a membership, they'll maybe go a couple of times, they'll start to feel good, and actually, yeah, things are shifting for them, but then they'll give it up for whatever reason. Maybe it's financial, maybe it's motivation, maybe it's they're actually going back to a job that they're not happy in, and they're tired from work, and the last thing they want to do is then go to the gym, even though it's going to help them, but it's this vicious circle. So intention setting is great for getting a small goal, but it's looking beneath that intention and why you really want to change it, and then why people fall off of the intention that they did want to create, because beneath the surface is still more things that they need to look at. But we're going to start off anyway with intention setting. So I've broken down what it means to set an intention. And then I'm just going to quickly touch on the wheel of life. So there's lots of different aspects within our needs as humans, which means in order to be well balanced, all these needs have to be met really in order to live a fulfilling life. So I have created a worksheet about intention setting, and it's also got a couple of journal prompts which I'll share. And on this workbook it's got a picture of the wheel of life as well, so you can have a look. But I'm just going to quickly touch on what these different aspects are. So it's broken down into finance and career as one aspect. You've got mental and emotional. We've got health, we've got spiritual, we've got cultural and social, and then we've also got family, i.e. relationships. So all these different parts of us as humans, when we're all well balanced, we're doing well in all these aspects, then we live a happy, fulfilling life. So yes, if we can look at all of these different things in terms of our intention, then it will help us in the long run. But the 3 journal prompts that I've put onto the workbook are, number 1, what intentions do I set for myself and why is this important for me? So the intention then, starting off, what is it that you really want to change for the here and now, looking at how it's going to bring you forward in life and help you be the best version of yourself, and also how it's impacted you in the past. So think about that intention. I'm just referring back to the gym one because I know it's a big one in the UK. So say for instance your intention is you want to join a gym. Why do you want to join a gym? So why is that important to you? Think about how it's going to make you feel. So that would be the second question. How do I feel when I think about this intention making a difference to my life? What feelings does it bring up for me? So, say you join the gym, how are you going to feel going to the gym? How are you going to feel seeing your body change? What's that going to mean for you? What's that actually letting go of? rather than just the body changing. There's much more to it. You may be letting go of emotional stress, you may be letting go of bad habits, you're making a difference, and that's going to make you feel good. So have a look into what all this means for you. And then the final question, what could be my overall outcome for now and the future if I continuously focus on this intention? How will it change my life for the better? So that's what you want to think about whenever you're setting an intention. It's not just right now, but it's the future and also the past. How can you look at things better from the past and now and the future? So you're constantly building that feeling, because when you think about it, if you're setting an intention, it's a feeling that's coming up. So what do those feelings mean for you? Where do those feelings come from? How can you build upon them feelings? And that's what you're always trying to generate. We always seem to think that we're going backwards, so we're starting with I'll go to the gym and then I'll feel good. No, you have to generate feelings of feeling good first, and then you take it forward into your habits. Otherwise, we just get lost and we end up slipping out of habits. But yeah, so that's the 3 journal prompts on setting an intention. You can come back to this video after you've done the worksheet if you wish. I encourage you to do so. You may find that when you start to journal or you start to ask yourself these questions, emotions might come up, might make you feel like you're blocking things out, or it might just make things come up that you didn't even know were there. But if it does, please do just let it out. I highly encourage you to do so. It's important. Like, if we want to feel all the good feelings, you also have to feel the bad feelings. It's part of life and there's nothing wrong with it. And you may not, you might feel good doing it all, that's absolutely fine. Whatever it is for you, everybody's completely different. But yes, I encourage you to do this before the yoga session. If you want to do it after, that's also fine. But let me know if you do the journal prompts and read a bit about the intention set, and let me know if it's worked. If it hasn't worked, completely open to hearing from you. So yeah, we're going to move on now to the yoga part of the video. Okay, so we're going to start in a nice cross-legged position. If you have a cushion to sit on, if you don't have a block, then you can sit on that, and it just helps your back stay nice and straight. The hotel I'm staying in at the moment, I've currently got Buddha cushions. I don't have blocks with me, I've only got a travel mat, so got to make do with what you have. So yes, I've got this Buddha cushion, which is perfect. So I'm just sitting on that to prop up my spine slightly so that it's nice and long. And we're going to start off doing a gentle couple of minutes meditation and getting into our intention setting. So if it's comfortable for you, then sit in a cross-legged position. If it's not, you can either bring your legs out, or you can have one leg bent, whatever is comfortable. Listen to your body. So when we're comfortable, we're going to start by just gently closing our eyes and becoming aware of your natural breath at the moment. Just listening to the sounds that you can hear around you. Becoming completely present in the here and now. Start to become aware of your body. Can you notice any aches and pains anywhere? Any niggles? Any stress anywhere? Stress can turn into tightness or pain in the body. Or maybe you feel quite relaxed. Just simply noticing where you're at this moment. Focusing on your belly. Can you feel it rising and falling with every breath that you take? When you inhale, does your belly expand like a balloon? And when you exhale, does it sink into your spine? Notice how your natural breath at the moment is. Short, shallow breaths indicates how much physical stress there is in the body. But slow breaths, long, slow breaths, indicates the least amount of physical stress within the body. In order to remove stress, one of the best things you can do is just focus on your breath. We talk about it so much in yoga, inhale and exhale. But the reason why we do this is because the bigger inhale you can take, the more you can bring into the body, the more air. And the bigger out breath you can take, the more you can release from the body, release toxins, release stress, and inhale new thoughts, new air, new beginnings. And think about the intention that you've set for yourself. Think about that now. Can you bring that into this yoga practice? Can you bring it into your day, into your night, whatever time of the day it is for you right now? Get back to how that intention makes you feel right now. Can you imagine this intention manifesting for the best in your life? Hold on to those feelings. And gently start to just wiggle your toes. Become aware of the movement in your feet. Your feet that ground you into the earth, that keep you balanced, keep you moving. And start to just shrug the shoulders in an anti-clockwise direction, lifting them up towards your ears and down towards your spine, background. As much as comfortable for you. At any point, if anything's uncomfortable, just don't do it. You've got to listen to your own body. I'm just a guide. You know best for your body. Good, and then we'll start to shrug shoulders the other way, if that's okay for you. In a clockwise direction, up towards the ears, and forward towards the chest. Good, and then we'll just bring our shoulders back to neutral. And we'll just gently start to blink open the eyes. For a minute into the room. See if you feel any different now. Feel the same. I know I certainly felt when I closed my eyes there, lots of things were going on for me. It's amazing what the mind can do when you just allow it to be completely present. So from here we're going to just lift our arms up towards the ceiling. And then big exhale, bring the arms down towards the floor. We're going to bring our right fingers into pyramids, so we're going to lay them onto the ground like this. We're going to take our left arm up and reach it over to the right hand side, making sure that the left sit bone stays firmly rooted on the ground. If you want to get more of a stretch, you can start to walk the right hands out slightly. Again, listen to your body, there's no right or wrong way. And we should feel that stretch all the way down the left hand side of the body. And just inhale and exhale. Try and maneuver the left shoulder towards the back of the room, just to open up the chest a bit there. And then if you can, look towards the ceiling. And again, every big inhale, you're creating space in the body. And exhale, you can melt deeper into the positions. The body gives you more space to do so. Good, and then our next inhale, we're going to bring our arms back to centre. And exhale to the opposite side. Good. Pyramid the left fingertips this time. And walk them out away from you if you wish. To intensify that stretch on the right hand side of the body. And again, lift that right shoulder up towards the back of the room, opening up the chest, and then bring your gaze to the ceiling. You open up the throat and the chest here. Good, and then next inhale, we're going to bring the arms back to centre, and then exhale, bring the arms down, the shoulders a little shrug if you wish. And then we're going to put our palms onto our knees, get comfortable, and we're going to do a seated forward fold as much as this is comfortable for you. If you've got any lower back issues, again, listen to your body, anything I say. You don't have to do it if you're in pain, just come out without pain. So we're going to start to walk our palms away from us until our head starts to come towards, the crown of our head, towards the floor. And this is just a really good lower back stretch. If you wish, you can also, your front leg, that's if you're in cross-legged, you can bring it out a bit just so you get more of a stretch here. You may also feel it in the hip. Now I've got my right foot in front, so I can feel it in my right hip. It's great for opening up the hips and the lower back and the shoulders. Good. Then we'll start to walk our hands back up. And then, if you wish, you can swap legs and do the same, bringing your arms out. And we're just going to do some seated cat-cows. So, from the cross-legged position, again, if this is too much, you can either open your knees slightly so you're not getting the pressure on there, or have your legs out, whatever. For me, it's quite comfortable to sit like this, so I'm going to demonstrate it this way. What we're going to do is keeping our palms on our knees, we're going to lift our spine nice and straight, and we're going to do some cat-cows. So, we're going to do inhale, we're going to push our shoulders towards the back of the room, and we're bringing our chest forward, so this is like cow position but seated. And then exhale, we're going to push our spine away from us, rounding the back like a C shape, bringing the chin towards the chest. Into a cat position. Inhale, cow, push pushing those shoulder blades away, you can lift your chin towards the ceiling. If you want to open up the throat. And exhale, push the ground away from you. And one more. Inhale, open up the throat and the shoulders. And exhale, push the ground away from you. Good, and then we'll come back to centre. And now what we're going to do is just come onto tabletop position. So if you've got a cushion or a block underneath you, just move that out of the way. And we're going to come into all fours, so on your mat, or if you don't have a mat, on the floor, whatever you're using. And we're going to make sure that our wrists are in line with our shoulders and our knees are in line with our hips. So what you don't want is arms like this or knees like this. You just want a nice strong position. Engage the core, so bring the belly in slightly so that you're using the muscles in the abdominis and also your shoulders. Make sure your knees are hip width apart so you don't want them too wide or too narrow. Good hip distance, and just checking that you're in alignment. And we're going to do thread the needle, which is really good for lower back and also spine health. So we're going to start with the right hand. We're going to bring the right hand up towards the ceiling, twist the chest towards the back of the room if you can. This might feel quite intense, that's completely fine. It's just all the muscles working. But again, any pain come out of it. And we're going to thread this right palm underneath the left palm. So you want your right fingertips to brush against your left wrist. You're going to bring yourself down so that your head touches the mat. Bring that right arm all the way through. And if you wish, you can separate the knees slightly, just so you've got more stability here. And then you can just shuffle yourself, bringing the back of the head towards the ceiling so that you get more of a stretch in that right shoulder. And then you can take this left arm, either put it straight in front of you like so, or you can bring it up towards the ceiling, bring it behind you so it's out of peripheral vision, or you can simply tuck it on your lower back, if that's enough, or you can bring it all the way around to the inside of your right thigh and twist this left shoulder away from you. Really stretch into the thoracic spine, the lumbar spine, the whole back area. Good, and make sure you breathe here. Then we're going to unravel ourselves. If you've got your arm tucked, slowly bring it back the way you brought it in. You can take that left palm so it's in line with our head. We're going to push up with that left arm, unthread ourselves, and just bring that right arm back up just to counteract it. Good, opening up. And then, same on the other side. Bringing that left arm up, and then threading it through, brushing it past the right ribs, the back of the head's on the mat. Get yourself into a position where you feel fairly comfortable, and then bring that right arm out extended, bring it up, or tuck it on the inside of the left thigh. And just rotate that right shoulder towards the ceiling. Good, and we're just going to unravel ourselves. And then bring that left arm to the ceiling again. Oh, my hips are clicking. If you get clicks and cracks, it's fine. It's part of the body moving all our joints. Good, so then from here, we're going to tuck our toes and we're just going to gently walk back. If this is too much on your toes, you can just keep your feet flat, or if even sitting like this is too much, you can come onto the side, or whatever works for you. So we're just going to gently open up the throat here. So as a baby camel, we can bring it into a full camel if that's comfortable for you, all depending on your level. So from here, you can stay here, and we can either bring our hands behind us like so, just gently opening up the chest and bringing the throat towards the ceiling. You can tilt the head back, that opens up the whole front of the body. If that feels too much for you, if you've got blocks, you can rest your hands on the blocks, or you can keep your feet down and you can even just look up. The idea is to open up this area, our throat chakra, our voice, our opening. Or if you want to take it into more of a camel, you can come onto your hips. You can bring your palms to your lower back, bringing the elbows towards each other, and just bringing that head back. Getting a bit of a back bend here. And then you can either bring your your fingertips to your heels and open up that way. But again, you don't have to do any of it. Don't feel the need to. It's just down to what your body feels today. So once we've done camel, I'm just going to take a breath here. And then we're going to come on to a little 1 minute Shavasana just to end the practice. So I'm going to lie on your back if that's comfortable, or you can stay seated. I'm just going to lie down. Just take a moment to be back with our breath again, back with our mind. Think about your intention again. It came up at the start of the class. And whether you carried that through or whether your mind's drifted, and that's absolutely fine if it has. It's about continuously reprogramming your brain to focus on whatever it is you really want to change. Think about how your body feels now. Do a little bit of movement. Did any of the postures bring anything up for you? How did your body respond to it? Just sending some love to yourself. Starting from your toes, imagine there's a golden light going all the way through your body. Brushing up from your toes to your ankles, to your knees, to your hips, to your chest, to your throat, all the way down your shoulders, elbows, to your wrists, to your fingertips, and all the way up to the crown of your head, past your chin, nose, your eyes, all the way to the top. Now your body's just glowing from the inside out with this golden bright light. This light represents your inner world, what you're capable of, how worthy you are, what you can achieve in this lifetime. Just become aware of your breath once more. What your natural state of breath is. With its long, smooth breaths, or short, shallow breaths. Whatever it is, it's completely okay. And when you're ready, start to wiggle the toes once more, and the wrists, waking up the body. And bring your feet to the earth, flat on the ground. And if you wish, you can bring your knees in towards your chest, gently rock from side to side. Massage out the lower back. Good. And then from here, just going to roll over to any one side and just cocoon yourself like you just woke up in the morning for a second. Good. And we're just going to push up into a seated position. Where we began, and we're just going to take 3 deep breaths here. On your third out breath, just start to blink open the eyes. Take your arms overhead. Maybe interlace your fingertips. Push your arms away from you. Just stretch out once more. And that is us. Hope you enjoyed that session and have a fantastic day. Thank you for joining me.